right. We ain't gonna take up too much time. Good morning. How you guys doing? Callie, you with us?
Yes, sir.
All right. Good morning, Callie. Guys, we got California Wagers on the line with us today. It was only right. We got college football, week one kicking off today. Super excited. Um, I have a humongous bet going down today. I'll get to that later. But yeah, man, I'm super excited about some college football, and it's not even Saturday yet, Cali Wagers. And I'm super excited, man. There's some good games on the board. It's gonna feel good watching games tonight, bro. I already know it. I'm excited about it. I felt lovely watching that Georgia Tech game. It ain't only because we took the money line on that game, but it felt good just watching football, right? So super excited about tonight, man. But there is still MLB we got to cover, and we are absolutely going to cover the MLB as well. Uh, we are not going to cover the full college slate. There's no reason. A lot of these games are not. I don't want to say not worth talking about, but some of them are just not valuable, right? If you guys looked at some of the slate, I'm sure a lot of you have. We got 44s, we got 38s, we got 40. I think I've seen a 52-point spread out there. So there's some big ones out there, guys. So we're going to kind of just me and Callie are going to pick and choose the games that we think have the most value and that the ones that we want to talk about to y'all. So we're not going to cover the full college football slate, but we are going to run down the MLB for y'all. And obviously, college football don't start until later tonight. So we're going to go over college football last and end the show on that. Uh, I do want to talk about VIP last night. VIP, I did horrible last night. Absolutely horrible. I went 0-3 last night. It's just been one of them stretches for me the last 2 days. But I am absolutely in love with the play I got today. And these are the plays that absolutely bounce me back. All my VIP members know that. I don't usually ever put out a bet as big as I did today. This is like probably once every 6 months. Once every 6 months, you'll see me drop a play like the one I did today. If you guys do want access to that play, one, you can either go sign up for VIP and put this play in. It is a big underdog. Guys will have no idea neither which underdog it is, so don't even try because you'll probably lose a lot of money trying to find it today. So you guys can either go buy VIP or you guys can hit me up and buy the play for $10. I'm telling you right now, if this play loses tonight, I will give you a month free of VIP. Like, this bitch is solid. All right. I am completely dumbfounded about this line. So I'm super excited about this play. It'll be the only game I'm tuning into tonight. So definitely, if you guys want that play and you're not in VIP, hit me up. $10. I got you. I'll send it over to you right away with the full write up. Or if you just want to lock in with us, man, go buy the subscription. Just DM me and I'll send you the links to get y'all set up. But I'm telling you, don't pass this up. And you guys hardly ever hear me talk like this. Ever. You guys will never hear me talk like this. All right, Callie, how'd you do in VIP last night, man?
We continue to float along in baseball. It's been like a 2-1, 1-1, 1-2, 1-1. I've lowered my MVP, my VIP for MLB the last month and a half, pretty much since college baseball ended, getting ready for football. With the Olympics, we've really been hammering golf. So, I've been kind of taking the angle elsewhere and taking a little bit of time, like you have as well, and everybody needs to kind of getting reset for what now is going to be a grind for quite a few months. But MLB was 1-1, and then we went 2-0 in KBO last night. We hit our third max play in a row this week, and 5-0 in our last five max plays. So KBO's kept us moving forward. So
Good shit, man. That's good to hear. Yeah, MLB's been rough, man. To say the least. MLB's been rough. It did give out some good looks in here yesterday. We had a good show yesterday. Gave out some good looks in the MLB. Um, my favorite one was probably Vinny. I gave out Vinny for a home run yesterday. If you guys were in here, you know it. And we didn't have to wait long on that one at all. Vinny went yard real quick for us. So that was nice. Hopefully, we're going to give you guys some more gems today. If you guys are on Twitter, please retweet the space. Please let people know you're locked in and we're live. If you're on YouTube, please share the space or hit the like button, subscribe. You guys know the deal, man. Everything helps. We're trying to grow the show as much as we can, and we got Cali Wagers in here giving us his time. So try to make it a good show as possible. Get as many people in here to hear us as we can. All right. So let's not waste any more time, man. Let's get right into it. We got the Tigers. We got the Tigers and the Angels starting us off today in the MLB. It looks like we got the Tigers coming in at a minus 180. We are getting a huge price for the Detroit Tigers today. The Angels are at a plus 150. We got a total of 9 in this one. It's highly favored to the under at a minus 118. We got Jack Quinoites. I don't know how to say his name. Quinoites. I don't know how to say that, bro. Coaching Wicks. I have no idea. We got Montero. I'm not going to sit here and try to say it, man. I need Rosetta. We got Monterio coming out for the Tigers. So Monterio has been good. He has been. He has not been bad. But he has recently, I guess I can't even say he's been bad recently. He hasn't been a bad starter. What I'm seeing here from this guy, this Jack guy, we'll just call him Jack K. Um, he has he has not been great. He's 1-4 in his last 5 starts for the Angels have only won one of his starts in his last 5. So I think this is a Tiger spot. It's just trying to find the value here. So I do like the Tigers in this one. Probably a money line piece, but definitely not my favorite game on the board, Callie.
Yeah, no value in terms of the game, and definitely two teams that, again, this time of the year, you kind of got to look at who's playing for anything. And obviously, you've got guys that are still up and coming that want to prove a point and get their name out there. But, no value to me. If I was going to be forced on a play, I'd probably look at Detroit in the first 5 area, something like that, just with what I've seen early. Having no faith in either of these bullpens too always brings big concern. So pretty easy layoff for me.
Yep, I agree. At least the Tigers have won Monterio's last 4 starts, so that's something good to go off of. And it's kind of telling they're such a big favorite here. So I'm with you. There ain't much value in this one, guys. It's not my favorite game on the board. Obviously, Cali feels the same incentive, so we're going to keep it moving. Next game we got the Texas Rangers and the White Sox. So we got the Texas Rangers at a minus 265. We got the White Sox at a 215 today, plus 215. We got a total of 8.5 here. It's highly favored to the over at a minus 120. We got Nathan Eovaldi coming out for the Rangers, and we got Nastarini coming out for the White Sox. So this is a Ranger spot for me. But again, there's no value. So what I want to do is probably look at props here. I mean, this is another, not the best game on the board. And one I'm probably not betting at all. I'm probably not touching this game at all. But I do think we have to look at props here when it comes to Nestarini. The Rangers probably can get active with their bats here. And I'm sure the White Sox can probably do a little something as well. Benintendi has been an absolute gem for the White Sox. I mean, he comes in clutch moments. He has not looked terrible at all. So I do think Benintendi is an absolute look. I don't think that Evaldi walks out of this game unscathed. I think he will get touched a little bit here. So maybe look towards the White Sox team total. In some type of way. Nicky Lopez is not a bad look. That is your lefty on righty matchup here. That's for the White Sox. And then when it comes to the Rangers, I say you just stick to the guys that have been doing the most work on that team. You know, I think Adolis Garcia is going to heat back up again pretty soon here. So I don't think he's a terrible look in a spot like this. But yeah, I'm more looking like Benintendi is probably one of my favorite batters in this game today. His bats just come in moments like this. So give me Benintendi today for his hits, runs, RBIs. And I think Nicky Lopez is probably not a bad look for the White Sox either. And then looking at the Rangers, probably just a Adolis Garcia for me.
Yeah, it's hard to, I mean, as proven by consistency or I guess lack of there by the White Sox, that bullpen has just been abysmal. They've been a fairly decent first five team, but getting them live and fading the White Sox this year, I mean, basically in general has been amazing. I think that first five over looks good. I agree with you too. I would look at maybe team total over in this one, and I mean, if you had to do it, fire the fire the Rangers into some sort of money line parlay if you had to do it, because there's no way, shape, or form I would bet your money on the White Sox at this point.
Yep, 100% agree. 100% agree. First two games are shitters. All right. Let's keep it moving. We do got some good games today. All right, we got the Giants taking on the Brew Crew. We got the Giants taking on the Milwaukee Brewers here. It looks like we got the Giants at a plus 114. We got the Brewers at a, let me see here. We got the Brewers at a minus 135. We got a total of 8.5 here. It's slightly favored to the under. We got Hayden Birdsong coming out for the Giants. And then it looks like the Brewers are bringing out Aaron Savale. I actually love the price with the Giants today. Callie. Birdsong has had a couple good recent starts, man, and kind of opened my eyes a little bit here in the last like 3 or 4 weeks to him. I mean, you look at Savali. Savali, he gives up a ton of, and here's my problem, right? Because Savali gives up a ton of sharp contact, and he gives up a lot of home runs. Like this is just what Savale does. And if you have been paying attention to the Giants' offense has not been that great. Their main source of runs are coming from bombs. They're coming from home runs. I mean, the Giants are now eighth in the league in ISO versus right-handed pitching in the last month, and they have just been simply getting all of their fucking runs off of either a double home run or a single home run. It's usually coming from a bomb is where their runs are coming from. It's not off of them simply bringing runners in by getting singles and loading the bases. And that's just not what the Giants have been doing lately. It's been strictly home runs. And now you're going up against a guy like Savale. He has gave up at least one home run in three of his last four starts. So whenever I know that a pitcher is going to give up home runs, I tell you guys this all the time on Plug Talk. When I kind of think that he is going to be giving up home runs, I always tend to go to his ERA. I mean, go to his earned runs because that is, in my opinion, the easiest way for a pitcher to rack up earned runs is by giving up home runs, right? So that is probably going to be my look in this game. Not only do I like the price on the Giants here, but I do like Savale's earned runs to go over as well. They got him at 2.5 at a plus 110. I'll take it. So give me Aaron Savale over 2.5 earned runs at a plus 110. And I'm also going to take the Giants on the money line in this one, man.
Yeah, it's always something that, somebody who's born and raised in the Bay Area, I've always kind of wondered, and it's been a topic of discussion, if the Giants played in a different location, what would guys do offensively? And it makes a lot of sense with playing in a big park and playing with a place where weather is a huge effect, and it does have a direct correlation to Giants long-term averages, home runs, and everything that come with it, with the exception of Barry Bonds. And I think that does have a big effect. I would look at maybe Savali total outs under today as well recorded. I would look at maybe Yastrzemski with a home run. He's been swinging it better lately. I liked him on the left side playing in Milwaukee. Obviously, it's a smaller park. The ball carries better. There's a lot of things I do like. I like the Giants as well. I think there's value. I see as high as I think plus 117. So there's definite value out there on them, and they're still playing for something. So that to me means a lot. I do lean the over, and I lean the Giants, and I would look at probably Savali under on his total outs.
I like it, man. I don't think he's going to be in here long neither. They could definitely probably get to him here. Um, I know Savale's numbers here look pretty good against the Giants. His ex Woba is fantastic. His ex Woba is fantastic. He's got a very high walk percent though, and his opponent batting average looks fantastic as well. But it's just the case, like I said, that this could end up probably being a lower scoring game, and with the chances of Savali giving up a quick couple earned runs in the beginning could affect the complete outcome of this game. So especially when the bullpens get involved. So I'm with you here, man. I'm with you. One giant I do want to bring up is probably Estrada. I know he hasn't been mentioned a lot. We haven't heard much from him, but I do want to look at Estrada here in some type of way. We're not going to get many sample sizes with any of these batters today. First of all, Birdsong has not seen a single one of these guys in this lineup, and Savale has a very small sample size to go with it. But Estrada, he has four at bats. He's got one hit, one home run. He's slugging over 1,000. I'll take a chance with Estrada possibly getting on base today. Um, all right. Let's see what else we got. We got the Padres and the Cardinals. We got the Padres and the Cardinals. So we got the Padres coming in at a minus 108 here, guys. We got the Padres at a minus 108. We got the Cardinals at a minus 112. We got a total of 7.5 here. It is slightly favored to the under at a minus 112. You got Michael King coming out for the Padres, and you got Sonny Gray coming out for the Cardinals. Um, so the Padres are probably going to be my look here. I think they could probably win this game pretty handily. I mean, King has been a great arm. I mean, plain and simple. King has been a really, really good arm. And he's coming off of a game that looked like it was bad for him, but it really wasn't. Like, if you guys look on paper, he gave up a few runs, but it wasn't his fault because it was Machado. Machado actually made a couple errors in that game that gave up almost 4 runs. And obviously the pitcher gets stuck with it, right? Obviously he probably got tagged for the errors, but ultimately the runs get put on the pitcher. And that's why it looks like King had a bad game that time. And I think that kind of benefits us here. Because if you look at it, he had 7 strikeouts through 5 innings. King did in that game, and most of them runs, like I said, came from simple fielding errors. So I really do think that he is the much better option here. Gray is not an arm that we can trust, man. He has gave up 5 or more earned runs in 2 of his last 3 starts, and the Padres have been hitting the ball well. I think all the value is on the Padres here. I like Michael King a lot in this spot. I'm going to be backing the Padres here on the run line at the minus 1.5 at a plus 154. You can go ahead and take the money line at a minus 108. It is perfectly good. I mean, that is good value. But I just see a ton of value with King here and fading Gray in this spot.
Yeah, I like San Diego as well. Obviously one of, if not the best teams in baseball since the break, and continuing to chase in the West. And like you said, I think that King is continuing to have potential, showed signs there, and obviously that Padres offense just does not quit. I mean, we've seen it for months now. It doesn't matter if they're down by 1, down by 10, they continue to fight, and that's what I like to see, especially a team that's motivated and playing for something important. So I agree. I think that there is good value with San Diego today.
Yeah, man. I mean, let's look at Gray's numbers against San Diego real quick, bro. He has 71 plate appearances. He has a K percent of 18.3, which is very low. He has a walk rate of 11.3, which is very high. He has an opponent batting average of a 361 and an xWOBA of a 405. These numbers are absolutely horrific.
Sounds
Like,
like Korean baseball numbers.
bro, this line makes 0 cents, bro.
It,
0 cents.
it's that time of the year too that a lot of people need to realize a lot of eyes are on football and not on baseball, especially days like today and especially this weekend. So
Yep.
there are those lines that, in April, they don't make sense and they come through how you didn't think. But, there are times where you can catch that value. And this is that time of the year, too, where, eyes are really spread all over and bookmakers' eyes are spread all over the place, too.
Yep. There's a couple guys that I really like today on this lineup, bro. First of all, I think if they don't have Sonny Gray's walks too crazy, I think Sonny Gray's walks are probably a look here. And I like Manny Machado a lot today. I know I called him out. I think I called him out a couple days ago, and he went yard. I like Manny Machado today, man. He's been hot. He's been hitting the ball well. His defense has been a bit questionable, but he's still batting really well. I mean, he's seen Sonny Gray obviously a lot. These guys are both vets. He has 30 at bats against Sonny Gray. He has 11 hits, 7 singles, 2 doubles, 2 home runs. He has 5 strikeouts, but he's slugging over 600. He's got an on base percentage over 3, and he's got a batting average well over 3. So I definitely think Manny Machado is definitely a look today in this game, man. All right. Uh, Actually, what is King for a win? King for a win. Let me see that real quick. He's at a plus 140. Y'all, I really like that one. Michael King to record a win today at a plus 140 is not bad. I think we get a quality start out of King today. All right. Let's keep it moving. Next game we got. Okay, we got the Rockies and we got the Marlins. Man, I've been cashing like a mofo on this game. Last night, Toglia, he screwed me over, bro. Toglia fucked me up last night. But I made so much money off of that first game, guys. I'm not even sweating it, man. And this is another one where I think we could cash in on as well. So look, we got the Rockies playing the Marlins, and we are at Coors. So we got the Rockies coming in at a minus 130. They're at Coors Field. We got the Marlins at a plus 110. We got a total of 11 and a half. It's favored to the under at a minus 118. We got Belezo coming out for the Marlins, and we got Blaylock coming out or Blaylock. It's pronounced Blaylock coming out for the Rockies. Same thing, run it back. Remember that Munoz game I told you guys about? Munoz is going to get absolutely torched. I see the same exact thing happening to Blazo today. I mean, he should come out here and get absolutely rocked. No questions asked. So I am going to be looking at the Rockies team total. Rockies on the money line in the first 5. You could take all this. I'm serious. I think Belezo gets torched today. Absolutely torched. Um, they got his earned run sitting at a. All right, they got him at a 3.5 at a minus 125. Terrible, terrible value. Um, but it would not surprise me if you don't hit that. Um, so I'm trying to look for the Rockies team total now. It's probably going to be at 5.5 again. Yeah, it's at 5.5 at a minus 120. I'll take it. And then obviously it comes to batters. First, I'm running back Toglia. I'm running him back. So give me Toglia, hits, runs, RBIs. I gotta look at him there. Um, there's a Blackman's not a bad option here. Um, I mean, guys, Blaylock has looked good. I mean, ever since he started with the Rockies, he has actually not been a bad arm. I'm starting to like him a lot, actually. Blaylock. He's actually been pretty impressive, and And the reason why I like him is because he gives us value. He is a good starter, right? He's a good starter. He has a good pitching IQ. Um, and he's under the radar. So he always gives us value. Anytime you have a good starter under the radar, they give you value. And that's exactly what we got with Blaylock. And he's on a bad team. So that even adds to the value that he brings. Then you got a guy like Belezo who has never pitched in Coors Field before, right? So right there, red flag. No Coors Field experience. Uh, you are a guy who gives up a ton of sharp contact. He has. Let me see here. He has given up. Yeah, he just gave up 3 home runs in his last start in one game. He's given up 3 home runs in one start in his last game. And I swear to y'all, I see almost the same exact outcome that we seen with Munoz. We're going to see with Belezo today in this Marlins rotation. So don't be surprised if we look down and it's the first inning and the Rockies have 4 runs on the board. So I'm definitely liking the Rockies team total over 5.5 here. Toglia hits runs, RBIs. Tovar hits runs, RBIs, and Blackman to go yard.
I'll keep it simple for you. Just give me the over. I I
Yeah, that's
don't
very easy
necessarily
too.
I don't expect necessarily Blaylock to be the all-time shutdown, but you know what? Like you said, he's been good enough, and there's value on him. And with what we're getting on somebody who's not accustomed to Coors Field and the disaster that comes from that place, the over seems low enough to me that 11.5 is good.
Yep, I'm with you. I like it as well because it ain't like the Marlin. It ain't like the Marlins lineup's been terrible, Callie. They've been hitting the ball pretty well lately, man.
Yeah, and I expect them to get at least some of their own. And obviously, the Rockies are the Rockies still, so I expect them to be able to get theirs. And sitting with that 5.5 tells you a lot.
Yep. All right, my bad, guys. I didn't have my thing pulled up. I apologize. Felix, I didn't do my good mornings, man. Felix, good morning. Mike Man's in here. Mike Man, good morning. Good morning. We got Hemdirk in here. Hemdirk, good morning. Felix, I know, man, it's football time, bro. I'm super excited. Ozzy does it's in the building. Ozzy's already starting with his bullshit, saying Gray masterclass. Gray's gonna get torched today, bro. Um, we got 561 in the building. Good morning, bro. He's saying he likes Merrill for a stolen base today. And RS total bases. He likes the Nerfy in this. Is the Nerfy for this Marlins game, bro? I mean, that might not be a bad look, especially where the price might be. Honestly, who knows? Because I've been telling y'all all year to fade the -170s, 180s, but it's scary here, man. Um, bro, you're crazy. See, Oliver, this is the bullshit, bro. He's saying I got Belezo fucked up. Belezo is bad, bro. He's terrible. He's never pitched in Coors Field. Maybe he's not that bad outside of Coors Field, but you put him in Coors Field, he's going to get torched. He just gave up 3 home runs in his last start. It's not the fact of being bad, it's the fact of giving up that much sharp contact in Coors Field. You can't do it. Baseball is like every other sport, man. It's situational. And in this situation, Belezo is going to get rocked. That's all I'm saying. All right. Let's keep it moving. I'll check the comments from here on out, guys. My fault. All right. Next game we got the Mets playing the D-backs. We got the Mets playing the D-backs. Um, Callie, you know what happened in this game last night? Did the Mets win by any chance?
I
Do you
can
know
find out for
offhand?
you. I don't know offhand. I did not follow the rest of it last night. I was looking at the Dodgers game for a while at the end of the night.
All right, it don't matter. Um, so we got today. We got the today we got the Mets coming in at a actually as an underdog here at a plus 105. We got the Diamondbacks at a minus 125. We got a total of 8 in this game. It's favored to the over. You got David Peterson coming out for the Mets, and then you got Ryan Nelson coming out for the Diamondbacks. So we do got the Diamondbacks at home here. I do think this is actually not a bad pitching matchup. And I know last time that I said good words about Ryan Nelson, he threw it in my face, right? As a lot of pitchers do. Anytime I talk good about a pitcher, they like to shit on me. Um, but I do think that Nelson is, regardless of him, proving me wrong the other start. I do think he's still a good pitcher, and I don't think David Peterson is that terrible neither. Um, I think both of these guys. First of all, I think Nelson has really turned his season around. He has not gave up more than 2 earned runs in 4 of his last 5 starts. I think his last start is where he kind of got touched a little bit. And his K work is actually not bad, right? I was saying this last time about Nelson. And then you look at Peterson. Peterson has the Mets have won a lot of Peterson starts. Peterson is actually a very profitable pitcher for the Mets. If you've been backing him all year, you've made a lot of money. I mean, this is the best season. This is the best season Peterson has had in his career by far. By far, this is the best season Peterson has had. Uh, his expected numbers are bad though, and he is going up against a Diamondbacks lineup that I think is going to really be breaking out. So I do lean the Diamondbacks in this situation for being at home, and it does kind of matter if the Mets won yesterday to me. So I'm going with the Diamondbacks here at a -125. Uh, I think the first 5 under is probably a good look, but it wouldn't surprise me at all if the Diamondbacks didn't get to Peterson some way today.
Diamondbacks won 8-5 last night.
Diamondbacks won.
8-5.
Yeah, that might make me that makes it hard. Are they so they're looking for a sweep today?
Yeah, I kind of lean the Mets at least first five. It's hard to go against the Diamondbacks, though. I feel the same way like I do with the Padres. The Diamondbacks just don't go away,
Yep.
and you know who you don't want. You don't want the NL Rookie of the Year coming up in a clutch situation. But that team continues to put up numbers. I would probably look Mets first five money line and then kind of let the game play out if I had to. I don't have a strong lean on either of these. I'm not a big Mets person either, so it's hard for me to ever want to put my money on that team.
Yeah, it's tough backing those. So they're not going for a sweep today. Actually, the Mets did win the first game. So the Mets did win the first game. But I'm kind of leaning Mets here now. I am. I'm kind of leaning Mets here now, but I'm not loving it. Public Enemy's in the building. She says Mets first five money line. I could see it. I could definitely see it. And Ozzy's just telling us that the Mets won the first game. Yep. All right. Yeah, this is a very tough one for me, Cali Wagers. I think I might just tail you on this one, man, and ride with you on it. It's just a very tough game. It's hard to go against the Diamondbacks, but I don't know, man. All right. Next game we got the A's and the Reds. We got the A's and the Reds, and two pitchers that have not ever seen anyone on these lineups. Who the is JT Ginn? Big ass bullpen game for the A's, huh? They going deep into that bullpen. Jesus Christ. All right, so we got we got the A's at a +114 here. We got the Reds at a -135. We are at Great American, and that plays a big part for me in this game. So you got a total of 10.5 here at a -112. We got JT Ginn coming out for the Athletics. I kind of like that name, JT Ginn. Sounds like an outlaw on a video game.
He sounds like
Then
a
you
poker.
got
He sounds like a poker player or something.
yeah, right. Yeah, like some kind of like old Western outlaw or some shit. That kind of goes along with a poker player. All right, we got the Reds bringing out Aguilar or Aguilar. I think it's Aguilar. I don't know how to say his name. But anyway, uh, so this is where it plays into me. All right, with this, Aguilar has been okay, but both of his all so we've not seen him much, right? Aguilar has not been bad. He's played 10 innings so far. That's how much we have seen him. 10 innings. Both of them were on the road. This is his home debut at Great American. All right. I don't know how he's going to hold up, bro. I really don't. This A's lineup has been hitting the ball extremely well. And here's where I find the value at. Them bringing out JT Jin obviously is telling me this is going to be a bullpen game start to finish, right? So the A's bullpen has actually very quietly been one of the best bullpens in the entire majors. They have the third best. They have the third best xFIB in the entire league in their bullpen right now. And if y'all been paying attention, their bullpen has been locking shit down. So you got to give me the plus money with the A's here. We have too many question marks around Aguilar. We don't know what he's going to be like at Great American. The A's bats have been active lately, and this bullpen has been super solid. It's very hard for me to pass up the plus money here, and I think a lot of people are going to be loving the Reds at the minus 135. Um, I think we take a stab with the A's in this one at the plus money.
Yeah, I've ridden the A's a little bit lately. It's been profitable. I would look at, kind of like you said, with the lack of uh, pitcher sight, what we've seen on the hitter's side, and kind of like spring training, it can go one way or the other. But I would lean the under a little bit in this one, hoping that, what guys haven't seen much of yet is going to benefit the pitchers. And like you said, the bullpen for the A's has been quietly effective. So, you get that game into the fifth, sixth inning, and things get a little bit more interesting when things matter late. So I would lean I would lean the under in this game, and if I had to take a side, Oakland with the value is tough to pass up right now, but more lean with the total.
Yeah, I like the under a lot too. I think that might be the safer look, to be honest with you. The under might be the safer look because there is a very good possibility that Aguilar comes out here and has a solid game, man. He hasn't been terrible, but that's what I just don't know how he's going to be at home, and that's why I lean the A's. But I definitely like that under. Definitely like that under. Um, I did
And I
call
think
out.
too, something I would
But
say too is neither of these offenses are put them together, drive them in kind of teams either. They've also relied on long ball, and both these squads aren't consistency amongst the lineups isn't something that either of them can pride themselves on. So trying to put together rallies for both of these teams is definitely a struggle at times too.
100%. I think the under is definitely the safer play in this one. I agree with you 100% on that. Yesterday, I did give Brent Rooker out for a home run. He did go yard. It took him a little bit, but he did go yard. Um, I think I'm gonna fall off of him today. You know who's been super hot for the fucking A's? Lawrence Butler, bro. He's been on fire, man. Lawrence Butler has been a damn wagon. If y'all been riding Butler, man, whoo, you're making a ton of money. Because even yesterday, you know what his home run is priced at? It was priced at like 620, and he's hit a home run in like three straight games, bro. So God, I don't know, man. I think we keep taking Lawrence Butler and his total bases until it stops paying. Until it stops paying, right? I mean, he's just been on fire. All right, Public Enemy in that last game. She likes the Reds money line and the under 9. Reds money line and the under 9. All right, all right. Appreciate you, Public Enemy. Even though we're on other sides, it will be okay. All right. Next game we got the Braves and the Phillies. We got the Braves and the Phillies. Let's see what we got here. Why don't I have this game on here? Nope, I don't have this game on here. Oh well, we're gonna have to live without the banner. I ain't got it on here. So we got the Braves coming out at a plus 136. You got the Phillies at a minus 162. We got a total of 8.5 here. It's highly favored to the under at a minus 120. So they are giving us a pretty big price tag on the under here at Citizen Bank. So we got Charlie Morton coming out for the Braves, and we got Christopher Sanchez coming out for the Phillies, and they're giving us the under at such a big price. So with these two starting pitchers, I'll tell y'all just off the top of my head right now, with these two starting pitchers, I see a huge pitching mismatch, right? I see a big pitching mismatch here between the Braves and the Phillies. I'm giving Morton the edge in pitching on this one by a lot, actually, because I don't trust Christopher Sanchez anymore. And with that, and them giving us such a total favorite like this, it's kind of telling me the Phillies are probably not going to do anything today. Um, I mean, Morton seems to be pitching better lately. Recently he has not given up more than 2 runs in 4 of his last 5 starts. Um, and the Braves have actually won 4 of his last 5 starts. And now you got Sanchez. I mean, he's seen the Braves not too long ago, and the Phillies lost that game. Uh, all while he gave up 8 base hits. Uh, yeah, he gave up eight base hits in that game, actually making it now 8 or more hits that he's given up in 3 of his last 5 starts. So, like I said, there's just a huge pitching mismatch here, and I can't quite understand why we're getting a total favored so low, especially with how both teams been hitting. So, like I said, that's kind of telling me that the Phillies aren't going to do shit today. But the price at a minus 162 for the Phillies on the money line, this whole game is confusing. Um, I'm going to go to what I know, and I know that Morton is pitching the better ball. I know the Braves lineup is starting to heat up, and I know that Christopher Sanchez cannot be trusted. He puts way too many batters on base. He gets himself into situations that, yes, he does pull himself out of sometimes, but against this Braves team, you got to be careful because you put them on base, they know how to run the bases. They will steal bases on you. I mean, these motherfuckers will steal home on you. So I'm telling you, man, I think this is a brave spot. I don't care what this line says. Give me the Braves on the money line at a plus 136, and I'm going with the Phillies team total under in this one.
Yeah, I had the Braves yesterday. I've been riding the Braves a little bit lately. I feel like they've finally started to find that that stride since all the injury bug and everything that kind of came with that. So I do like it again. I'll take the Braves money line today. Coming off that 10-0 loss too, that is concerning. Obviously, Philly's in a different position, but this is again two teams in very different spots. The Braves are fighting, and Philly's lining up what they want to do for the playoffs, and I think it's a good spot for Atlanta, and I think that coming off yesterday is another good spot for what that offense did.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Walker is terrible. First of all, Walker is just awful. I mean, they booed him off the field, bro, yesterday. They literally booed Walker off the field. Um, so I don't necessarily hold that against the Phillies. I mean, I 10-0. I mean, that's ridiculous, right? I mean, you got to point a little more fingers than just at the starting pitching on that one for a 10-0 game. But regardless, uh, Sanchez is a much better pitcher, and we can't expect a huge blowout like that. And actually, looking at Christopher Sanchez's numbers against the Braves, bro, I mean, Jesus. So he has 59 plate appearances. He's got a 32.2 K percent with a 3.4 walk percent. He's got an ex WOBA of 213. I mean, bro, his numbers are fantastic against the Braves. Absolutely fantastic. Um, But you look at Charlie Morton, and his numbers are not terrible neither, bro. So maybe there is a case being made for the under here. But I'm sticking to my guns. I think Christopher Sanchez, in the current form he's in, and the way the bats are going for the Braves right now, I really do feel like he can get himself into trouble here. So I'm with you. I'm just going to stick to my guns, man. I know, man. I know. So Albert saying Phillies just lost 10-0. Almost got a no hitter thrown against them. Braves are in trouble. I mean, if they can do it, they can do it, man. But I got to see it. It's nothing I'm putting money on, but they got to show me.
I mean, and that sounds nice as a motivation point and all that, but again, they got the shit kicked out of him yesterday. The Braves are feeling good about themselves. Obviously, it only means so much, but we're looking at value and day to day, and I think that is a good spot, and that's not discounting what the Phillies are as a team. It's just discounting the spot today.
Yep, exactly. And honestly, if you were to look at value, honestly, the value is all over the Braves. And will the Braves be a public dog today? Probably. I will say that the Braves probably will be the dog of the day. All right, short of college football, in MLB, the Braves probably will be the dog of the day, and that always scares the shit out of me. But at the same time, like I said, we're looking at value here, and I really do think that this is just a Brave spot. The Phillies are going to have to show me more or less. Sanchez is going to have to show me more or less. That's who's going to have to show me because I think Sanchez can get himself into a lot of trouble in this game. All right. Let's move on. We got the Blue Jays and the Red Sox. All right. So we got the Blue Jays and the Red Sox. You got the Blue Jays coming in at a. Let me see here. You got the Blue Jays coming in at a plus 120. You got the Red Sox at a minus 142. We got a total of 8.5 here. It's slightly favored to the under. You got Bowden Francis coming out for the Blue Jays, and you got that guy Cutter Crawford coming out for the Red Sox. My opinion, man, Callie, this price is disrespectful as fuck to Bowden Francis. That's my opinion. Let's be real, all right, for 1 second here about this. Bowden Francis has been a hidden gem, all right? This guy has been nothing short of amazing. Like, don't get me wrong, has he been playing a kind of weak schedule? Sure, he's been playing a weak schedule, but he's doing so fucking good that I think once you put him in front of a lineup like this, I think he's going to be just fine. I mean, he's looked amazing, man. I mean, he is honestly taking the MLB by storm. Seriously. I mean, he has not given up more than 2 runs in 4 straight starts. He has got 7 or more Ks in 4 straight starts. His last start, he dropped 12 halos, bro. He dropped 12 angels. Like, bro, his K work is filthy. I don't care who he steps in front of. This Bowden Francis dude is for real, guys. Like, and I don't know what it's going to take to wake people up, but he is fucking good. Like, I have loved everything I've seen about this guy so far. I mean, and get him at a plus 120 today is pure disrespect. I get we're at Fenway. I get he's going against the Red Sox. But like I said, he has been so good that I don't think it's going to much matter who he steps in front of right now. I mean, he is just pitching gems. He is just pitching gems. So they got his K's today at a 5.5 at plus money. I'm taking it. Yes, it's saying regression is due. I know, but man, I'm taking it, bro. Give me the 5.5 at a plus 105 here. And I'm gonna take a stab with the Blue Jays money line in this one, man. Maybe I'll go early. Give me Blue Jays first 5. All right. I'll just tail Bowden Francis here. So give me the Blue Jays first 5 in this one, and I'm going to take Bowden Francis's Ks over 5.5. Like I said, he's got 7 or more Ks in 4 straight starts. He has not given up he hasn't given up more than 2 runs in 4 straight starts. His last start, he dropped 12 angels. I mean, he has shown me everything that you want to see from a starting pitcher, man, new in the MLB. He is just showing so much promise. Like, I cannot not go against him here. So, and Cutter Crawford, come on, y'all. I've been talking bad about Cutter Crawford the whole second half of the year. He has been awful. He has been fucking awful. And now we're putting him in Fenway again against a Blue Jays lineup that's actually been hitting the ball pretty well. Yeah, man, I'm sorry. I'm all over the Jays here at this price.
One of the greatest pitcher names out there, I must say, though, in Cutter Crawford.
Yeah,
Guy's
dude,
got
he has an awesome
fabulous,
name.
fabulous pitcher's name.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe look at Blue Jays team total over. Jays have been hitting the ball a lot better second half here. So I don't have a big feel on the game at all, but I would lean Toronto with the value if I had to.
Yep. This is going to be. I just want to put it out there. This will be Bowden Francis's one of his toughest matches of the year. So I do want to put that out there. This is going to be a tough match for him, but this is where we get to see really who Bowden Francis is in games like this. I mean, I already know who he is. I've been watching baseball enough to know a good pitcher when I fucking see one. And he's got it, bro. Like, he's fucking got it. And he's just someone that no one is talking about. But they're going to start to. They're going to start to. All right.
The joy of playing baseball in Canada. No one knows about you.
Right? All right. Canada's actually taken over a lot of sports, man. Like, we've been talking about Canada a lot in a lot of sports, bro. All right. Let's keep it moving. Uh, actually, let me see what I got for batters in this one, because Cutter Crawford is going on the mound here, y'all. So we can't fade away from Jay's batters.
Feels like a nice
Vladdy,
Vladdy bomb day.
Vladdy Bomb Day. Yep, Vladdy Bomb Day. I love Vladdy. George Springer Bomb. Right there. That's all I need to say. George Springer and Vladdy. That's who I like today. They probably got the double chance on DraftKings here. I know I haven't gave you guys many batters today. Um, but they ain't really one of those days for me, to be honest with y'all. Yesterday we tore it up though. All right, so maybe Varsho, maybe Varsho. But let me see here. We're gonna give Vladdy and Springer. Yo, that guy, I don't Addison Barger, bro. He's been on fire, bro. He really has been. He has been on fucking fire. So Vladdy and Springer are at a plus 285 for either one of them to homer. I love it. Don't shade away from that guy Addison either, guys. Addison Barger, he's been fucking on fire, y'all.
Pop up away at Fenway too. That's a porch in left field.
Yep. All right. Let's see what we got next. All right. Oliver's liking the Blue Jays first five team total at 1.5. Ooh, I like it, bro.
Yeah, that's way lower than expected. I think two and a
Whoa,
half.
that
That's
is
good.
way lower than expected.
What's that on DK or where is that? That's good.
He's probably going off of his book that's on he uses an outside book, but here, I'll look.
Moon wager.
Yeah, who knows? Man, Oliver has like 16 different books.
I know how that goes.
So DK, we're getting him at a usually his lines are about the same as mine, so DraftKings first five, we are getting them at a 1.5 at a minus 135. I love it, bro. I love it. I mean, I've been getting hit on the last two team totals that I took at a 1.5. I got hit on. I got hit on the Twins team total yesterday at a 1.5, and I got hit the day before on who was it? It was the Twins yesterday. I can't remember who it was the day before that, but I did. I got hit back to back days, bro, on team totals at 1.5. But I do think this is a good spot. All right. I like that look, Oliver. I appreciate that, bro. Because I would have never even looked at that. I like that look though a lot. All right. Next game we got, man, we got the Royals. Um, we got the Royals playing the Astros. Let me see if I got this game. Nope, I don't have this game. All right, so he's saying it sounds too low. So he's saying it's the other way. He's saying it sounds too low. He likes the other side. Well, like I said, I've been getting hit on them, so you might be onto something, but it does sound good. You're right. All right. Next game we got the what did I say? We got Kansas City. Kansas City playing the Astros. All right, so we got Kansas City at a plus 136. We got the Astros at a minus 162. We got a total of 8 here. It's favored to the over at a minus 112. We got Brady Singer taking the mound for the Royals. And then we got Hunter Brown, the man himself, coming out for the Astros at home at a minus 162. There is no fucking way that I am not backing Hunter Brown today. Bro, he has been. I mean, this is another good pitching matchup. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not going to take too much away from Brady Singer because he actually has not been terrible. But when you take this motherfucker out of Kaufman and put him on the road, there is a big, big difference. All right. And Hunter Brown has been nothing short of amazing. I told you guys last time we talked about Hunter Brown that he would be favored to win the Cy Young if he did not have that April that he had. And I still stand on that. I mean, I'm just saying. And you get Hunter Brown at home where he does his best work. I mean, Astros lineup is hitting the ball pretty well right now. I mean, Singer, he did look good versus the Reds, right? On the road last start. This is his second road start, right? Singer back to back. He played the Reds last time, and they were in Great American, and he looked good. But I think this Astros lineup is a lot more disciplined and a lot better than the Reds lineup. So I do think Singer's going to be in trouble here. And I know Hunter Brown's going to come out and pitch a gem. I mean, he's at home. I mean, you put this man at home, bro. He's a beast, bro. He's a beast. Minute Maid Park is where he does his best work. So definitely on the Astros here. I actually like them a lot in this spot, man. And I'm going back to the guys that have been putting in work, man, for the Astros. You got to look at guys like Jordan Alvarez. He just hit 3 home runs. Um, I like Diaz today a lot, actually. I like Yanner Diaz to possibly go yard today, and I like Bregman a ton. Hits, runs, RBIs. Dude, I wouldn't be surprised if this whole lineup don't get active today.
Yeah, I'd lean the lean the Astros on the run line. Look at maybe trying to money line parlay them with something. I like what I'm seeing from the Astros, and obviously they've been rolling for the last 2+ months.
Cal, you there?
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, you're breaking up a little bit.
Hang on a sec. How's that better?
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, saying I like the Astros run line today. I'd look at that, or if you had to money line parlay something, I'd look at the Astros as well. They've been playing really well the last couple months and continuing to push forward. The offenses look good top to bottom, so I like them in general, especially playing at home.
Yep, I'm with you here. I love the Astros as a money line piece today, y'all. I love the Astros as a money line piece today. I think that's a really good look, man. I think Hunter Brown comes out, pitches a gem. Like I said, I'm not trying to take too much away from Brady Singer because I do respect him as a pitcher. He hasn't been terrible. But if you actually look at it, Hunter Brown has some really bad numbers against the Royals. But like I said, these numbers go back from 2015, and Hunter Brown is a different animal this year, a completely different animal. All right, let's keep it moving. Next game we got is the last game of the night, and then we got some college foosball to talk about. We got the Orioles taking on the Dodgers. The Dodgers. All right, so we got the Orioles at a plus 124. We got the Dodgers at a minus 148. We got a total of 9. Slightly favored to the under here at a minus 112. You got Cade Povich coming out for the Orioles, and you got Bobby Miller taking the mound for the Dodgers. Finally, finally, we've seen a little bit of what Bobby Miller is capable of. I mean, his last game, we finally got a quality start out of him. I mean, Bobby Miller, he went 6 innings, a 3-run ball, and he got 9 Ks in his last start. I mean, that is the best we've seen from Bobby Miller in a while, man. And and we know he is so much better than what we've been seeing. I hope that he has found some kind of form here late in the year or something because Bobby Miller, man, he is much better than what he perceives to be. Um, you know, I just don't know. The Orioles have not been great versus right-handed pitching lately. They really haven't been. Um, you know, Povich, I mean, he's struggled, man. I mean, he has an ERA over 6 walking into Dodger Stadium. I mean, you got to go with the Dodgers at this price, bro. Bobby Miller coming off of a decent start. Maybe he found something in himself. He's pitching at home here. You got Povich on the other side, where you can probably get a lot of run support from the Dodgers tonight. I mean, what is there not to like about the Dodgers in this spot tonight? Give me the Dodgers at a minus 198 here. And I don't think that we should definitely be looking at some Dodger hitters in this one as well. Um, I mean, what do you got, Cal? You got anything for this one?
Yeah, look at the Dodgers again tonight. I like you said, I do like what I'm seeing from Miller, and I do like what LA does at home. It does make a difference. Dodgers continuing to play well. I think that offense, as you said, is continuing to get better top to bottom. Nice when you have Shohei in the middle of that lineup, but yeah, I do like the Dodgers today, and I will be looking at couple different ways to probably attack them.
Yep, for sure. And that price, man, you can't beat that price, I think. I like it. Like I said in my last couple shows, I'm going to be looking to fade the Orioles a lot moving towards the end of the year. I want to be looking to fade them a lot through the end of the year here. I think it's hard not to look at a double chance home run parlay here. Um, I'm personally thinking. Uh, I'm personally thinking like a Shohei Teoscar mix here. You get it at plus 160, or maybe a Mookie and Teoscar mix. Um, yeah, I like either one, man. Cook it up however y'all want, but I would put two Dodgers together. I wouldn't touch the Orioles batters in this game. Not saying they can't get the Bobby Miller, but just in case, I like your chances of the Dodgers lining up getting to Povich a lot more than I like your chances of the Orioles getting to Miller. So I definitely think that you have a good shot with the Dodgers batters in this one. I'm personally going to run the Shohei and Teoscar Hernandez double chance home run at a plus 160. I don't think that's a terrible look. All right. Callie, is there anything in baseball that you want to give out that we missed?
No, I think that was it. There wasn't a ton that stood out today on the card. So usually Thursdays are so slow that it was good timing. There's nothing crazy today, but yeah, I think we pretty much gave out everything that I'm leaning with you.
All right, perfect. So we're going to move over to college football now. College football don't start until 7, so you guys have all the time in the world to do your research and everything. Um, but obviously we're not going to. I told y'all we're not going to talk about all the games right now. Me and Callie are going to pick out a couple games that we like, and we'll go over them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run through the time slates, and Callie, you just give me any games that you like out of them, and we could talk about them. So I'm going to go over the 7 o'clock slate real quick. We got Western Carolina playing NC State. North Carolina A&T playing Wake Forest. We got Lafayette playing Buffalo. New Hampshire playing UCF. We got Fordham playing Bowling Green. We got Jackson State playing ULM. We got Central Connecticut playing Central Michigan. We got Arkansas Pine Bluff playing Arkansas. You're laying 50.5 points in that one. You got Duquesne playing Toledo. So that's our 7 o'clock slate. Callie, is there any games that you want to talk about in this slate?
I don't want to be a buzzkill, but no, not really. there's not there's not a lot of those teams on there. The Toledo game a little bit, but I've got Toledo's got big losses. Toledo's got huge question marks. I enjoy the MAC, but big questions early with them. And then I will be looking at Buffalo throughout the year a little bit. I expect them to be better than what they've been lately, but that's not really saying much. But yeah, in terms of the early slate, I don't love it, and quite frankly, I don't really like many of the teams involved with it.
Yep, I agree. I agree, man. All right. I do think that I don't think I have to get too much into it, guys. On this one of like a big reasoning why I think everyone should probably agree with me on this one. But I think Wake Forest absolutely rolls these boys today. I mean, I don't even think it's going to be close, bro. I see no way possible, right? I see no way possible that North Carolina A&T is going to even hit 10 points. Like, I shit y'all not. So, that being said, I really like the under because I don't think that Wake Forest is going to put up 50.5 points on their own. I mean, is it possible? Yes, it's probably possible. But when it comes to the bigger spreads on the board, absolutely Wake Forest is one of my favorites laying this big number just simply because I do not see where North Carolina A&T's points are coming from. They're just not. And Wake Forest has a pure ability to just score, bro. And score and score and score. And that's exactly what they're going to do. Uh, I mean, you gotta look at Wake Forest some way today in this game. I'm trying to look for. It's going to be hard to get any props, guys. At least for me, I know that. So I'm not going to go over them too much. I'm trying to find team totals now. Not even getting that, man. Not even getting team totals here.
A&T is 0-4 all time against
Yo,
FBS.
yo,
Got 29-point loss in each game, averaging.
Jesus Christ.
And it's been 20 years since they played Wake Forest. They lost 42-3 in that showdown. So, and it's something to be said, even though it is two totally different teams, this is an in-state rivalry. So there is something to be said with that, there is something to think about. Some of these guys in a very different way may know somebody on a different team, and it is game one, and there's a lot more than if this was in week 3, I would say.
Yo. So listen to this. You ready for this, Callie? Both teams to score 10 points. Yes, is at plus 105. No, is at a minus 160. So who do you think they're not going to score 10 points? You think Wake Forest ain't going to score 10 points? That shit's crazy, bro. I really do not see where. I mean, this game just stood out to me like a mother fricker, man. I just do not see where these points are coming from. Like, I mean, the minus 20 and a half in the first half looks good. So in this lineup here, I say Wake Forest is one of my favorites. To cover this big spread. We're not going to be looking at too many big spreads today. Actually, like I was saying in the beginning of the show, I know there wasn't a lot of people in here, so I want to say it now. I have one of my biggest plays of probably in my last 6 to 7 months. You guys never hear me say this. I love my play today. It is a humongous play. It is in college football, and it is an underdog. And I promise you, you guys are not going to figure it out. I promise you. You guys can look and check all you want. You're not going to figure it out. Um, I'm absolutely in love with them. So if you guys want that play, you can sign up for VIP or hit me up in the DMs, and I'll give you the play and the write up for $10. If it misses, I'll give you a month free of VIP. If it misses, all right. I'm telling you, you're going to love it. You're going to get a plus. You're going to get the points, and you're going to get a money line play with this pick. All right, let's go to the 8 o'clock slate. That 7 o'clock slate ain't that juicy, but there is definitely a couple games in there that are worth looking at. I think Wake Forest on the spread is one of them. All right, let's go to the 8 o'clock slate. We got North Dakota State playing Colorado. We got North Carolina playing Minnesota. We got Coastal Carolina playing Jacksonville State. We got Murray State playing Missouri. We got Lindenwood playing Kansas. We got Southeastern Louisiana playing Tulane. We got Alcorn playing UAB. And we got Northwestern State playing Tulsa. Cali Wagers, is there anything that catches your attention in this 8 o'clock slate?
Kansas might win by 100.
Thanks.
Like I hate to say it. We'll go through another one later, but I am on a 30 plus spread this weekend just because matchup styles, certain teams can't and flat out don't want to play defense against certain styles too. So that's but yeah, I mean, there's a couple on the slate tonight that I like. I've got a big play as well in that Colorado game, so I can't get into it too much, but that game will be fun. Love him, hate him, whatever. Dion continues to catch that eye, so you cannot ignore it. And Colorado, I listened to some stuff yesterday, and they made some great points that, regardless of how you feel about Colorado, the recruiting they've done, the talent they've brought in, it's brought in eyes. Colorado went from a nobody 10 years ago that, nobody, if you weren't a Pac-12, Pac-10, whatever we changed to, guy, you weren't paying it, or girl, you weren't paying attention to that stuff. And they weren't in the public eye. They were just a mid-range team. And look what they've done. I mean, so you got to give them credit. I have questions with Colorado, just like I did last year. But it'll be a fun first matchup for them. I like
Yeah.
the North Carolina game today. I don't have a play on it. I do lean UNC, but again, like we said, and you and I talked about a little bit before the show, there's been, how many months of sharps and now so many public bettors getting in on these games that have all had opinions and everybody's got thoughts on it. These are, they could be, scores couldn't necessarily be indicative, but these are as sharp as the lines will be, in my opinion, until the bowl games, because they've had all off season to get these things in order. Everybody's been looking at the same games. There's been no, with the exception of small things, there's not been major injuries. And if there has been, they've had time to adjust that. The lines have done so accordingly. So, there is something to be said with not going crazy on week one or week 0, week 1, blowing your wad on everything before, you can really get some value. We put in, I think, 31 futures this year, which is light years more than I've ever done before. But I've found that, if you can get it, future action is great, especially when they've expanded the conference to 16 teams now. It changes so much on what the scoreboard and what the college outlook is now, and all these teams that have a way directly in that we're praying for someone to vote them in even just a year ago.
Yep, absolutely, man. Absolutely. You made some really good points right there, bro. And a lot of this shit comes into betting, man. It really does. There's a lot that factors into college sports, and this is when it comes to betting, a lot more than what people think. There's a lot that comes into college sports when you're betting, and this is why I thought it was so great to have you on the show today for college football because these backdoor ins and outs of college. So, yeah, man, you made some really
College
great points there.
college football, quite frankly, is if you don't let yourself get overwhelmed, it can be pretty simplistic because there's so much information out there. I mean, because we connected a lot last year too. I am a big college baseball guy, and you want to talk about pulling freaking teeth to try to find information. I mean, a weekday non-conference March college baseball game. Good luck trying to find that info on starting lineups, let alone a starting pitcher. So having opportunity with college football and not letting yourself get overwhelmed. Find that conference or find that outlet like this where you've got people that can spend the time and really understand more than just, oh, here's this. So this guy said they should win. They're going to win. I know
Yep.
as much as I do. It's numbers, not players, and it makes a big difference, which does help in college because the turnover is yearly, so you don't get stuck on anybody.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. I agree 100%. That is the main thing about, and you guys know, I love talking college football. I don't necessarily say that I'm a great college football guy. I can talk it with you, I can bet it, but it's nothing like my level of college basketball. But I do look at it as the same way, and I bet it the same way. And the one thing that you just hit on is one of the biggest factors, and that is overwhelming yourself with trying to pick games on a slate. This is a Thursday slate, and look at the games. If you guys have not bet college before, wait until Saturday. Okay? Wait until Saturday. And you guys will see what that card looks like. And you will understand what it takes to try to cap a card like that. It's a whole different ball game. So you cannot let yourself get overwhelmed, guys. I highly advise you guys, if you're new to betting, or even if you're old to betting and you just do it to bet and you're not a capper, man, find someone you trust, find a group that you like, and get involved because this is the time of year where you're really going to need it. Um, so for the 8 o'clock slate for me, there's actually two games I would like to hit on. If you guys head over to theoutletSV.com, we will be fully updated with college football articles every day. We're going to release for Saturday, for Thursday. We're going to release every day new college football articles for you guys for upcoming weeks. Also, we do full soccer now too. I got a soccer writer now as well. But I did a write up on this Coastal Carolina and Jacksonville State game last night. It's on the website now. I love the under. It's already moving down. I caught the under at a 55 and a half. It's now at a 54 and a half. I just don't see. I mean, both these teams lost some really big pieces, right? Coastal Carolina, they did beat Jacksonville State last year, 30-16, but it was still a lower scoring game, and that's with a team that was a lot better meshed than what they have now. Jacksonville State, they had a great year last year, man. They really did. They looked awesome. And I'm telling you, for being a new team to the FBS, bro, they're fucking impressive. Now they have home field advantage here. Don't don't be scared of Jacksonville State here. Don't be scared. I think they win this game. I truly do. I don't like either team. They don't have their weapons aren't there. Like if you look at both their wide receiver cores, they're just empty. I don't see any talent there really. And I think each team is really just going to struggle on offense, period, in this game. I think Jacksonville State will find a way to win this game. I don't know how they will, but I'm sure they will. And it's going to be a lower scoring game. So I really do like the under in this game a lot. I think it's the safer play, but I do think Jacksonville State will win this game, guys. Um, Another game that I think is worth talking about was the Kansas game. It's a huge spread. I mean, it's almost ridiculous. This is even being played, in my opinion. But I guess is what it takes to get Kansas fired up. I'm not a big Kansas guy, but yeah, you should absolutely lay the points here. Lindenwood might not even get on the board, y'all. Like, and that is dead ass facts. Like, Lindenwood might not even score. I mean, you got Daniels. He is going to have an amazing game here. And that is what I think the point is in a game like this, is to get a team like Kansas all fired the fuck up and ready to go, right? Kansas secondary is probably going to probably they're probably going to own, bro. It's going to get ugly. I'm telling you, it's going to get ugly here. So I love the Jayhawks here. You know, I, you also heard you. I don't know if you guys seen the article about the Jayhawks coach. What's his name? Leopold, right? He said flat out, y'all. He said flat out, Kansas is not holding back in this game. He said they're going all out. So I don't know if that's like a media thing to maybe get people to put money on Kansas or what. But I promise y'all, I read the article where he said that Kansas is not holding back in this game. And if Kansas is not holding back in this game, well, it's going to be a slaughter. I mean, Lindenwood is walking into a massacre. And that's exactly what's going to happen. I wouldn't be surprised if Lindenwood don't even score a point here. So I'm with you, Cali Wagers. I think if you're going to lay any big spread, especially with the news that we've read, I think Kansas is probably that line, right? All right. Let's go to the 9 o'clock slate. All right, we got Southern Utah playing Utah. We got Eastern Illinois playing Illinois. That's our 9 o'clock slate. You like either one of these two, Callie?
I don't like either one of those. I will say though, in terms of that Jacksonville game, it's going to be very interesting. I do lean the under in that one as well. If it was played in a few months, I might feel differently with Rich Rod at the helm, but definite questions. They only returned 5 starters on offense this year for Jacksonville State. Obviously, it takes time with an offense like that that's going to mesh. They're also talking about running basically a full-time 2-quarterback system, which could be, it takes a lot even more when you got to have 2 guys that have the timing correct. And then on top of that, I look at what was a really strong Coastal Carolina defense last few seasons. They lost 5 of their top 8 tacklers this past season, so there's questions with that. On top of big offensive questions for Coastal Carolina. So maybe a first half under in a full game under though too. I haven't touched that one. I do have a play on that game, but in terms of a total, I might add that under for the first half of the game. I think there might be some struggles early.
Yeah, I like it, man, and that's how I see it as well. Like guys, this is week 1. There's a lot of question marks. But like Callie was saying, these are going to be some of the sharpest lines you're going to get. So you do got to watch, do your research. Definitely watch your football games, okay? Like, especially in some of the conferences that you think you're going to be watching this year or paying attention to, or some of the, even the teams. I know a lot of people who strictly cap college football on teams, right? So I would definitely pay attention, man. Watch early. Watch. That's any sport. Watch early. You can obviously start fading away a little in the middle of the season, but always watch early as a better. Always watch early. Um, so we got Zach Herm. He's saying Lafayette, Coastal Carolina, Sacramento. He's saying they are 3 underdog options for a round robin. All right, I agree with one of them. I agree with one of them. I think Coastal Carolina might drop the ball here, and Lafayette. I'm not quite sure, bro. I mean, I'm not quite sure on that one, to be honest with you. So I can't say I disagree with it. All right. And then we got one 10 o'clock game, Cali, which I have nothing for. I kind of spoke on the games I like. The last game is Sacramento State playing San Jose State. I kind of lean. I You got anything for this one, Cali?
Yeah, I'm on San Jose State. I got them earlier in the week at 3.5. Just a basically system play for me. I think that the number is too short. I think that San Jose State should have been favored by a little bit more.
Yep, I agree. I'm on the favorite here as well. I'm not in love with it. If anything, I kind of feel like it might be a public play in this one. I'm a little nervous about the spread. It did open up at a 3, so it moved down a point. So I'm a little concerned, but it's not enough for me to bet it. I would say, honestly, in my opinion, my my gut is telling me that Sacramento State is probably going to win this game because of the line. But again, it's week one. I can't necessarily be going off of lines, but I do feel like San Jose State will be a pretty big public play. I was expecting to see this at least at like a 4, maybe 5.5 or something, bro. Not opening it up at a field goal. Especially with them being at home. So, I mean, I do think San Jose State is going to have a good season. I mean, this is a this is an experienced team, bro. They are much more experienced than Sacramento State, and I know they're going to have a good season, right? Bennett is going to probably, I don't know, man. I like them a lot. This is a very tough game, bro. The line has me a little iffy. I'm not going to lie to you. The line has me a little iffy. Uh,
I
I
love what
know.
I love
I,
what San Jose State has done the last couple of years, though. I mean, they could have taken a big step backwards when they lost head coaching, and then they picked up Montololo from Navy, and I love what he's brought in. I think a small state school like San Jose really could use that kind of like discipline, that recruiting process. Uh, I think that he is the perfect fit for maybe not the long term, but I think they're a year away from a brand new stadium as well over here. So it's more on the up and up, I feel like, on the San Jose State side.
yeah.
Stanford takes Sacramento State's coach 2 years ago. There's a lot of moving parts still for the Hornets, and they're a good ball club. They came on the scene too, out of a lot of people's surprise. But I do think that talent wise, and San Jose State is a great defensive coordinator as well. Odom, I forget what his first name is, but I do like the coaching advantage for San Jose State. And this time of the year, that makes a huge difference. I mean, at the end of the day, you forget that it's 18, 19-year-old, 20-year-old kids running out there for the first time. They haven't played all year. They played scrimmages, all these other things. It's not the same as running out in front of, I guess, not 40,000 fans there, but even 20,000 fans. So it makes a big difference.
Yep, 100%. I agree. I'm going to ride with you on this one, man. I am a little torn on the line, but I'm definitely going to ride with you on this one. And I'll back because that's where my initial thought went to, right? That's where my initial thought went to. So I'm with you, man. All right. Callie, man, let's get the best bets and let's get these good people out of here. Callie, you want to start us off? You got a best bet for today? Callie, you there? Did I lose him?
There we go.
All right, now you're back. All right, Callie, we're going to do best bets real quick, and then we're going to get up out of here. You got a best bet?
I mean, I like San Jose State tonight, like I said. In terms of, we'll go over weekend stuff obviously later on this week together. But yeah, I do like San Jose State tonight. I have a play in that Colorado North Dakota State game for VIP, so anybody can reach out about that as well. And then in terms of baseball, I do like the Giants today. We talked about them. The more I looked at them, I do lean them with the plus value today. So those would be my strongest of the day, and we're off and running with our 100-to-1 European Masters or British Masters golf right now. So we'll see how the golf weekend treats us.
All right, I love it, man. I love it. All right. I want to put together a teaser for y'all. We are going to go with the under 54.5 in the Coastal Carolina and Jacksonville State game. And we are going to go ahead and lay the points with Kansas. And we are going to put that in a 6-point teaser. It comes out to a minus 120. You could put it in a 6.5-point teaser. It comes to minus 130, or a 7-point teaser, and it comes to a minus 140. I think we're comfortable with the 6, but we'll do the 7. No, we're doing the 6. We're going to do the 6-point teaser at a minus 120 for Kansas is now going to be laying 42.5 points, and we are going to take the under 60.5 in the Jacksonville State game. And that's going to be my best bet for today. So we're going to start off a teaser for college football because y'all know we live with teasers in college football. Absolutely live with them. And I plan on dominating the fuck out of college football this year. All right, Cal, you want to tell everyone where they can find you and any kind of promos or VIP you got going on right now?
Yeah, you can find me. Easiest way is on Twitter at California Wager, Instagram California Wager as well, and then TikTok and the other sources you can find me as well. Yeah, I'm running a bunch of different promos right now. I'm doing a buy one get one, so anybody who signs up for football gets NFL or college, vice versa. And then I'm doing some 50% specials on all access. So it's been a good year. We're up just about 150 units in baseball between over college, overseas, and then Major League Baseball. And then golf's been on a great run for us. We're just under 50 units this year for golf as well. So been consistent and yeah, we go on year. This will be year 14 of capping college football. So it'll be another fun year and a wild one, by far the craziest of all the years I've been doing college football. This has definitely been the toughest off season. So it'll be fun. It'll be a good time.
Yeah, man, I'm super excited. Super excited. I don't have that much experience in college football. I only got about 3 years under my belt, but I mean, still, man. All 3 years have been profitable for me in college football. Obviously, college basketball is my best sport, but I do really well in college football as well. I do really, really well in the NFL, which is surprising, but I do. I always do really well in the NFL. I am so looking forward to getting out of baseball. This is the only year I could say as a handicapper that I have seriously been craving to get out of baseball. I'm just so tired of it, man. Um, but anyway, it's here. It's time. We're going to have a huge night tonight. You guys know where to find me, man. The Outlet SV. You can find me in the Discord. Find me on Twitter at We Plugged In. We do have an NFL promo going. You get all NFL season for $200. That includes me, Oliver, and Takeoff. So you're getting some of NBA. That includes all sports. That's college football, NBA, college basketball, all soccer. You're getting 3 cappers, and it includes a text group as well. So you have access to all 3 of us 24/7 in a text group. $200 for all NFL season, all sports. Bro, it is the best promo we ever ran, without a doubt. Especially with the 3 cappers that are added in it, myself, Oliver, and Takeoff. Absolutely unbelievable. You guys got to check that out, man. If you guys are looking to get locked in long term, I highly advise you take advantage of that. Also tonight, I have the biggest bet that I've had in 6 months going down tonight in college football. It's an underdog. I'm giving you the money line and the points. Hit me up. Join VIP. You buy 1 month, you get one free, or you could buy the play for $10. Get the single play alone with the money line and the points and the write up. And if it loses, you get a month free of VIP. You got to DM me and tell me you heard it on Plug Talk to get that deal. So hit me up if you just want to play. Only $10. It's the biggest play I've had in 6 or 7 months. I'm putting 5 units on the spread, and I'm putting 3 units on the money line. So that's a lot for me. All right. I know it's not a 30 unit max whale play, but that is a lot of units for me. So this is a huge play. It's the only play I'm going to have tonight, and I am super excited about it. So make sure y'all jump on board. I want to cash this play with everybody. So definitely hit me up if you want that play. Cali Wagers, it was great having you on, bro. Thank you. I appreciate it. You're always welcome to come on anytime you want, man.
Appreciate it. Yeah, good chatting football, and should be another wild year. So I look forward to it.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome, man. I can't wait. All right, guys, thank you for listening to Plug Talk. You guys know we'll be back here tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Every single day we are here, 7 days a week. As long as y'all keep showing up, I'll keep showing up. Appreciate all you guys that came in and listened today. Uh, please, if you guys have not, please go subscribe to my YouTube. It's the Outlet Sports Ventures. You can't miss it. It's a great channel. I'm going to be uploading my play of the day there soon. I do a video play every day on there. Also, if you guys have not gone to check out the website, go check it out. TheoutletSV.com. A lot of great articles. We are now writing soccer, uh full-time soccer. I got a writer now. So super excited about that. And like I said, college football plays are going to be updated every day. All right, guys, enjoy your day. Good luck with all your bets. Let's make tonight a winning one. Let's start off college. Look, we already started college off great, right? We cashed Georgia Tech money line as a big underdog. So we already started college football off great. But week one, we're about to own this shit. So lock in, guys. All right, Callie, you have a great day, man. I'll talk to you after the show. Appreciate all you guys, man. Have a great day.